What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Ralph's Garage. Working on the E36 again, and as you just saw, I pulled all the rocker bolts out and shortened them, so I ground them down. I was trying to find another bolt to use, but I didn't really have any luck, and I wasn't sure on the strength that I needed and all that, so I took the stock ones out one at a time and shortened the nub off the end. Let me see if we can see how good we did. So it's not perfect. You can see right there. It still sticks out a little bit, but I didn't want to go too short. I wanted to make sure that I had full thread engagement. Let's see. There we go. So it's a lot better than it was. It was sticking down like all the way where you can see that. So pretty good. Now I'll take that back up. So now the valve covers can go on for good. So I'm going to gasket that, get them installed. I also got, that's right, boys, the heat shielding is here. This is a set of bolts for the valley cover. For these guys, I'm going to replace them with the proper ones that belong there because they stripped out when I was taking the 5.3 apart. And I also have a little surprise in the big box there, but I am going to, I'm actually going to do the header first. So back to time lapse. I'm going to get that knocked out, all wrapped, get the header installed, the starter installed. Then we can start plugging stuff in. It's really starting to come together. Yeah, let's do it. I've been going at it for like an hour, and this is what I got on the header. So I'm going to say that that's good. I don't really have another piece to cover down here. This would actually require more than you think. So it actually would require more than you think, because you got to go like around both of these, but it's got to be enough to cover this, and then this is like takes a lot to get around where the collector's at. So I'm going to call this good. That is, I'm mostly worried about the heat up in this area where the spark plug wires are going, and then kind of in this area where the starter's at. So that's good to go. I have a tiny piece left. It's not really enough to wrap. Doesn't reach around here, and it's not worth cutting up to put here, so that's going to be good. I'm going to get this installed along with the starter because they kind of go together. Yeah, and I think I have to put a crank sensor in this because I don't have one in there. Wherever it is. I don't think you can see it, but there's one in there. So I'm going to try and get that installed. Hopefully I don't have to like jack the motor or anything strange. So let's go. Alright guys, got the header in there, got the starter installed, just can't find the nuts to put the wiring on the starter, so I gotta find those. But man, I really like that heat shield stuff. It looks pretty good. So now we're gonna get to the boxes, right? This first, we'll take care of this. Let me open this up. I already told you this is pretty easy. This is just going to be these screws here. I got another set of these so I can replace these ones because I don't like the Phillips head deal. So I'm going to swap them out. Okay, got the what was I doing? Okay, swapping these. I swapped these screws out. It's a good thing I did this because all of these were loose, so I tightened them up. The S plate was just sitting here. Oh, and I did buy a new knock sensor harness. So now that I bought that and installed it, wherever you are, knock sensor harness, you can come out. It's safe now. You have a replacement. I'll find it eventually. I got the dipstick tube mounted up there. Oh wow, look at that. My dipstick broken. I'll have to get a new dipstick maybe, or I'll just not worry about it. Run it. Now what? Okay, now onto the box. Let me open this thing up. Let's see what's inside here. Alright, so as you know, I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the intake here. And this might be part of the solution. If not, I'm going to use some parts out of this. So let me open this up and show you what I got. This is a part that I'm hoping we can make work. This is a SLP Blackwing intake. And I'm hoping that this is 4-inch. It is. So this is a 4-inch opening here. So that will, it's actually a little backwards. I'm hoping it'll go under here like that. So we'll see. Let me see what else I got. Giant air filter. And the thought is that this is going to be up in here like that. And then this guy can go. This is a massive, massive filter. Look at this. This is the one that I was using. This is the one that was on GMW 1.0, and this is 2.0. So a lot more surface area. We'll see how it works. I could actually put this filter inside of that one. She goes on there super easy now, I'll tell you that. You used to have to fight that. Oh, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be good. Get a coupler, take it from here. It's the old intake. It's just all the wrong shape, and I should have expected it because for a Corvette, this is not a Corvette. Oh, if I could only get this thing on to stay on here, then I could kind of take a step back and see, because I'm thinking if I trim this, I can pull the air filter out a little bit. Yeah, I'd really like to get it up just a little bit more. But man, it's pretty mean. Let me pull it off the tripod. Bumper right here, that's going to be an issue. I need to get a better coupler here because that is an extreme tight fit. And if we could push it out here further and up, I think if I trim this, I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about that. I don't want to make a cut into it before. I have another one of these nose panels. They're relatively cheap, but yeah, I'm gonna think about this for a little bit. What do you guys think? You like seeing the air filter in the grill? All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. let me show you where I'm at. I kind of adjusted things a little bit, and this is definitely not the final placement of things. I'm just trying to get an idea of where I need to trim and how I'm going to set it up. So let me show you what I did. All right, so first thing is I flipped it and I'm running it with the MAF hole up here. I do need to get a larger coupler. This is like this is 3.5 inch or 3 3/4 inch. I need 4 inch, so I'm gonna get a 4 inch coupler for there. I have it zip tied. I'm going to trim this plastic off here because I won't need that. You can see it's not anything. It's just a little structure. Probably they used it to mount, in the Corvette. So we're gonna lop that off flush. That's gonna give us a little bit more clearance for our bumper beam. As you can see, it's not gonna be enough because the bumper beam is gonna come in here. So this needs to come up or angle somehow. Also, the radiator is just kind of sitting here. I'm going to move that before I go inside. But I feel like there's a lot of, the thin part of the intake is here, and I kind of need that there. So maybe I need to get a longer coupler to come off to bring this out and down, but then that is going to push the filter further down, and I can't really lop that off because it's like molded in there. So not really sure. I freaking love it though. I think going with the one wide filter is going to work out for me. I'm not really sure if I'm going to use this whole intake setup yet or not. Let me get just different views for you, because the radiator, I would like to get the radiator up a little higher and a little bit more vertical. I did tweak this a little bit just to give me some room. I think some of this is going to end up getting cut out. I don't know. I'm rambling. Let me know what you think of this intake setup. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you one more thing. I did do some work. This is going to be in a different video, but I am out here doing stuff when I get a chance. Up here, turn the light on so you can see these welds. They look horrible. This is going to get painted, don't worry. But that's a steel plate welded in. I cut this piece out on the back for the dual exhaust. This went all the way over to there. So now I'll have room for the exhaust here. I just have to make, I started making a template. This needs some more refinement, but I started making a cardboard template so I can cut my steel plate out to go here. And then my battery is going to sit here rather than being like sunk down. It'll just be it'll just be high, sitting right here. Everything else in the trunk will be the same. Spare tire still fits. Because remember, guys, I'm trying to take this on the Midwest Drags in July. So I definitely want a spare tire. And I don't have a trailer. So we'll see. I'll probably have I'll probably make some of these bins like that with common parts that I might need, sensors, tools, stuff like that. And just try and roll through the whole event with just working out of bins and not having a trailer. It's my first drag and drive event, so we'll see. If I even finish it, I'll be happy. I'm not necessarily trying to win anything, especially not with an NA car. Just like a stock LS type NA car. This isn't a stroker or anything crazy. It's just like a 6-liter with some nice heads. I may spray it with nitrous. I don't know. Right now, it's looking like I will pretty much have to stay NA, because if I spray it, it's going to go fast enough to where I have to add a side bar next to the driver's. Yeah, so I think if I spray it, I'm going to need to add a bar from here down to like here. So other than that, this bar should pass tech. I do have the 6-inch by 6-inch plates that bolt it through. The only thing that I'm not sure about is this down bar is bolted in. If it can focus. Yeah, this down bar here is bolted, so I may have to weld this. But I don't know. That's if I go, so you can see the 6-inch by 6-inch plate. That's it. I actually have 6-inch by 8-inch plates on the back and here, so they're slightly 2 inches longer than they need to be. But I will need a bar from here to here. I think if I go 1150 or faster, I need those. So I don't think I'm going to be spraying the nitrous unless I do something crazy. But who knows? This thing, I don't even know what's going to run NA. It's a totally different engine. This thing should make a decent amount of power. This should be about where the 5.3 was at on spray. This should do without nitrous. Kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, so got the manifold in, starters in, got to wire it up. Got the rocker bolts all trimmed. Need to put gaskets and bolt the valve covers on. I don't know where I'm going to put my catch can, because I had my catch can mounted to this guy before, and that is not going to fit. My old catch can was like here, so maybe I can do something where it's like here, and then I can empty it from under the car. I liked it there because I could just reach up and empty it, and I had like a Tupperware thing that I slid in there to catch all the goo. I'm rambling. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it all. And don't forget, if you would like to donate to the channel, links in the description for the Buy Me a Coffee site, and that'll help me out with the drag week thing. Until next time, I'll see you later. Have fun.